Claymore. I am a 10-year-old 5th grader at the Harbour School. My GIC topic is oil pollution. I chose this topic because it affects many sea animals, including my favorite animal, jellyfish. Did you know that the Exxon Valdez tanker spilled 11 million tons of crude oil into the ocean? Do you know the effects of these spills in the ocean? Well, listen up, because I'm going to tell you. Do you know what oil pollution is? Oil pollution is oil that gets into the ocean and kills many animals, damaging the ecosystem. Oil pollution is caused when oil tankers, huge boats that carry oil, crash, or when oil rigs, huge platforms at sea that mine for oil, explode. This crab was affected by the Gulf oil spill. It is being covered in oil. Why is this issue global? It is global because to import oil, you need to travel to different countries. So on the way, the oil tanker might crash, resulting in an oil spill and killing many jellyfish. Also, oil rigs are stationed in many different oceans, and when they explode, you guessed it, oil spill. Fun fact, the Jarher Viking oil tanker was the biggest boat ever built. What is one major oil spill? One of them is the Exxon Valdez spill, which happened on March 24, 1989. The Exxon Valdez tanker struck Bligh Reef, spilling 11 million tons of crude oil. It was the largest in U.S. history and tested the cleaning abilities of organizations that clean oil. It also killed a lot of animals, like shorebirds and waterfowl, sea otters, harbor porpoises, sea lions, and many whales. These boats are trying to clean up the oil from the Exxon Valdez spill. How do we clean oil spills? We clean them by 3 different methods. The first method is containment and skimming. People go in boats with a special machine on the back that skims the oil. It has a brush or some other contraption to suck up the oil, and into a machine for containment. The second method is to use a sorbent, a massive sponge that can absorb the oil. The last and third method is a process called C2 burning, but it releases toxic smoke, so it should be used away from a coastal settlement. How do oil spills affect jellyfish? Jellyfish are affected by the oil getting into their mouths, causing the jellyfish to accidentally eat the oil. Many jellyfish have been affected, like the man-o-war jellyfish and moon jellyfish. Swarms of dead jellyfish can be found on the beach after an oil spill, and if you look closely, you can see that they have digested the oil inside their translucent bells. How do oil spills affect birds? They are affected by the oil clogging the bird's wings and weighing it down, causing it to drown. When it tries to clean itself, it accidentally eats the oil, poisoning it. More than 7,000 victims are from the Gulf oil spill. Some of the victims were waterfowl, pelicans, and marsh birds. How do we end this issue? We can end it by being more careful with our oil tankers, or stop using those huge oil rigs. We could also stop using oil and use biofuel for oil-powered machines instead. Biofuel is like oil, but it can be made from plants, such as sugarcane. Thank you for listening to my presentation.